Yo, what's up? Name is Pt21 and I'm an idiot. End of last episode, just jump off an edge. Like, I can make it and then I just fall over. Crumple and faint. So we've been teleported back here. Anyways, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last episode, lots of stuff happened. We fought off some assassins. And Melia got sent to a challenge in the tomb of the High Entia in order to prove that she deserves to be the next Empress of the High Entia. So that would be cool and all, except for that Shulk got a vision that she was going to be killed while attempting this challenge, and that's very bad, so we need to go save her. And I would just immediately fast travel outside, but I needed to do that introduction, so I might as well just actually walk over to the good old teleporter. Thanks, teleporter, you're always helpful. Unless it's in Quake. In Quake, teleporters can get annoying because you can be trying just casually, actually legitimately trying to just go somewhere and then telefragged. And that's no cool. That's not cool. And you can't jump over this. Look at all these arbitrary waist-high fences. You can go anywhere you want in this game, but you're not gonna be. You're gonna have to find a path that does not involve trying to jump over these. Let's see. Yeah, just above literally waist-high fences. It's great. But even though we're over 1,000 units away, this is just a straight-up direct teleport. First we were 1,000 units away, now we're 36 units away. The beauties of teleportation. So welcome to the High Entia tomb.
This is the tomb.
I told you, they don't sit there and like design cool places like this and then be like, no, you can't come in here.
You will have to circumvent these to move within the tomb.
One thing before we enter. Alvis, you can see the future like me.
Can you teach me how to better see the future?
Dedicated to serving the Imperial family. My visions help to protect the Empire.
Well, that's good. Good job.
Yes. But that is for another time. My ancestry is not easily explained.
All right.
My ability to see the future is equally complicated.
I'll take your cryptic
You might
answer.
say, I have my own ritual. Is it not the same for you?
No. My visions appear suddenly, without warning. At first...
Well, then you should just practice, shouldn't you?
Then, as it gets closer to the event, I start to understand.
It seems you possess a power greater than I. I still have not seen any danger befall Her Highness.
Not much use as a seer then, are you?
Hey,
Nothing
Ryan, you
passes
watch
you
it.
by, does it? Now you see why I asked for your help.
But at least he's
What a
humble.
lucky coincidence that I
He knows he needs help, so he's
going
gonna get help.
A coincidence.
Most other people be like, no, Melia's not in trouble at all because I haven't seen the future.
Has been passed down the Imperial line for generations.
Well, and how did it wind up in Dixon's
The
hands
sword
to wind
of
up in
Bionis.
Dunban's hands to
It is
wind up in our
compelled
hands?
To do its master's bidding. Magnified greatly, it has the power to control the very fabric of our world. Ether.
Well, that's
Control the
interesting.
Ether, and your will is made reality. I willed it, and it happened. That is all.
Is it really that
Perhaps
easy?
Due to that power, the High Entia sealed away the Monado for centuries.
I guess it is that easy if they had to go seal it away.
Into the hands of the Homs, and then you.
It's a dangerous weapon if you can just rewrite all the rules for fun of it.
You must discover this yourself.
Once again, like I tell people all the time, be very grateful that genies don't exist, because I would totally, first wish, I would erase our current universe and replace it with the universe of Pokemon. So be thankful those don't exist if you like where you live. Because I would totally stick you in Twinleaf Town. Or in my case, I would go to... I actually can't remember. What was the first town in Unova?
The ancestral altar
I don't
lies
remember.
deep beneath the seals. What trials?
I just
await
know
me yonder?
Vanderville Town
I
at the
must not
moment
lose
from
focus.
Y, just because I was so very, very disappointed in it, because they're like, Vanderville Town, and it's... What was that? Like 2 buildings? With only like 3 individual houses in them? So... And then literally, it's not even a town. Because you go up the gate, you're up the walk like for 5 seconds up the path, and then you're in an actual town. It's like, why? Just why? Why would you not start us in the upper town?
12 cycles since last visitor. State your
Cycles? Is that years? Or months?
Melia
That
Antiqua.
makes a big difference.
I have come to be judged on my legitimacy to the throne by the ancestral spirits.
permission granted. Commencing analysis of
The ancestral spirits, or you know, probably the ancestral computer. Now scanning. Target identified. Powerful wizard. You may pass. Well, she made it through all right. Now the question is, how are we going to get in?
It's so
Because I don't think any of us qualify as being scanned for a powerful wizard. We've got Master Swordsman, Master Tank, Master Gunner, and Master Strike Swordsman, along with Master Hero Pawn.
Designed to prevent uninvited.
Well, what does this do?
No, don't push. Why would you randomly push buttons?
Huh?
Scanned as not powerful wizard. Goodbye. Come on, really? Welcome to the High Entia Tomb. It's a dungeon. So this is an interesting bit of gameplay here. We get to control Melia for a bit. We've got to get Melia to her destination. We're going to completely abandon the normal battle party. It's not like they're important or anything. Orpheus Swordless is totally worthless. So when Melia stands here, we just get a light bridge. That's very helpful. And here we have a weak old enemy. Nero Andos. I could probably punch him to death. Yes, I'll just punch him to death. You're not even worth using magic on. You can't even hit me. You're a joke. Let's see. Strength up. I'll use flames. Blaze. Goodbye. So you have to actually sit here and fight these guys. Which is a bit ridiculous. They're not going to be able to hurt us. In the slightest. He couldn't even hit me. And I could have literally just sat there and smacked him to death with the very, very low physical attack power of the magic wand that Melia's got. The Hall of Trials. Pick a path, left or right. Both of them lead you to the middle. I choose the right path because it's the right path. And this totally doesn't mean that the rest of the party is going to come through here. I mean, really, we can just have single-person social links. She's just talking to herself. Hover Astus. Resummon last elemental. Reflect damage.
Summon
Fire. Bolt. Are these things even trying? Yeah, they're actually trying to attack me. And then Summon Bolt just took it out right away. I guess they have a lightning weakness.
building within me.
So that'll be important to note. And we just smack it to death. I wasn't even paying attention. Auto attack. Okay, so that actually makes a large amount of sense. I'll need to keep lightning summoned and use it on these guys. Or I would need to use it on these guys if we didn't already make it to the goal. Ceremony Hall. So here's where we needed to be. Pray for the strength of those who came before.
You have done well, my descendant.
Descendant? Are you the progenitor of Antiqua?
It's probably a VI.
Recreation of said ancestor, possessing his thoughts and speech.
So they have an AI guarding a temple. That must be a very boring job.
Do not mistake me for a living being. I am a replica of your ancestor.
He's the Shepherd VI from Mass Effect.
Of what he would be if you were to meet him now.
I do not understand. But I do not suspect any falsehood in your words.
Come on, Melly, it's a computer.
If I could feel,
It's very simple.
I am not real, but I do not.
And you have like a super technologically advanced city with TVs in the sky. So,
The results of the gene analysis show Holmes gene integration of 80%.
is that a good thing?
Suggest evolution within 8 generations. Our wishes are almost fulfilled.
What are your wishes?
Wishes.
Integration with other races? You want true equality?
Creed by the Bionis is linked to our genetic sequence. We have spent millennia
Say what now?
analyzing sequences to free ourselves from the curse.
So there's a curse in their DNA.
That will unlock the mechanism and set us free.
Okay.
I still do not understand.
I don't either.
Consequence. I grant you this.
And then the AI is just like, it doesn't matter. Here, come get magic powers. Bang.
This?
You now have a fancy tattoo.
Who will rule the High Entia and likely be their last.
Revered ancestor,
Go forth and rule, my descendant.
While I just keep sitting here playing Tic-Tac-Toe and Mario Brothers.
The spirits look favorably upon
Not
you.
much else to do as an AI, and who are... Wait a minute, it's the assassin chick. Tyrea.
Explain yourself. Only Imperials are permitted to enter this place.
I am the subject of Her Highness the First Consort. I need no permission.
So the plan comes forward.
No impure child of the Second Consort has the right to refer to the First Consort as mother.
How about you calm down, lady?
The Hom's half-breed has no right to the throne.
Hey. You calm down. We don't need that kind of hostility in here. If you want to get hostile, she'll light you on fire and then electrify you and then crush you under the weight of the earth itself. Do you really want to mess with Melia Antiqua? No, you don't. Meanwhile, back in time, at least we landed in a pool.
Who puts a great big hole somewhere like that?
Someone who expects you to hit a button and then be scanned
As I
as a
explained,
powerful wizard
it's
instead
a
of
defense mechanism.
mighty tank.
What a mess, Rhine.
At least they gave us a freaking pool.
Clever touching button.
I'm with these guys, Rhine.
Well, in Ryan's defense, it was not a big red button, it was a big blue
How was
button,
I
so it
supposed
was
to know
mildly
that was
different.
gonna happen? What about your visions, eh? You think the two of you could come up with something?
You know it doesn't work like that.
It would have been useful, yes.
Pair of fortune-telling frauds.
They shouldn't have even needed to see the
You've got us
future on
into
that
this
one.
mess.
You should just not go
It's
pressing
not the first
buttons.
time either.
Ricky, agree with Shulk.
Why is it my fault all of a sudden?
Because you hit the
This
button.
time it is your fault.
Precisely. Well,
Don't go hitting buttons anymore. Everything will be
thankful
fine.
that we are all alive. I suggest greater care next time. Our journey will be longer, but we can still make our way deeper into the tomb.
Okay. We can't waste another second.
So let's get
Melia
going.
needs us.
Enough chit-chat. We can't waste another second. Cutscene goes on for another line. Oh well. So here's the battle party. Tomb Robber Pool. I guess that's supposed to be an insult. We need to get Ryan, or not Ryan, we need to get Riki and Shulk's affection up. I want Shulk to be maxed out with everybody. So let's see, I think if you go back that way, it leads to... I think it leads to an empty room. Or like just a treasure room. I'll check. Oh, I must have ran into an item. We've collected the 5 green diodes. Let's get them to Naroth. Blah, blah, blah. Side quests. I'm not doing those. Or maybe this could be a way out because we can circle around this way. I don't know. This place is even worse than the teleporter maze of the outside Aerith Sea. And here we can go even further downward. I know there's something down here, so I'll check it out. Unless I do that? Okay, I survived. Oh, this was like a secret area or something. Or this did lead somewhere. Okay, so these things... enemies drop from the ceiling in this area. And they're also in the alcoves to the side if you're not careful. So you should be careful. There's just random water pits everywhere. And let's see, I think this is the proper way to go. So yeah, Valley of Emperors. Now when Melia stood on these signs, she got a light bridge. We don't get to be so lucky. We have to manually climb around the walls. Which is a bit not cool. But at least Riki can shimmy along. He's got his ears to help him out. His ears act like more hands. That's kind of cheating, bro. And where's Dunban in all of this? Down there? Okay. At least he's keeping up. Dum-de-dum. That reminds me. I do need to go find Star Fox Adventure and beat that. I'm still sad in myself. I got like over halfway through the game, then never bothered to beat it because I'm dumb. And I've sold way too many games after getting like to the last 10% of the game.
That is a big ball of something.
I'd say electricity.
He'd look fun and sparkle.
It looks like those globes where if you touch it, the lightning goes to your finger. Those things are cool.
It's not attacking us, at least.
That's a nice change of pace, even though nothing attacks us because we're way higher level than all of it.
Hey, look at that!
You just had to go and say something.
Another defense mechanism.
So we have a mechanized Orluga.
We're not getting past without a fight.
Although I haven't even looked at any Orlugas in
Melia needs
Macna.
us. We can't let this
They're
thing
in a
stop
lot of
us.
places in Macna. They're called Orlugas.
Time to break
They're
my
big, they're
record.
giant, they're basically like ogres or trolls or something. But this one seems to be partly mechanized. Not mechanized, mechanized. Orluga Rufus. Let's just mess you up. Shadow Eye. Your defense is lowered. And let's see if we can just insta-kill. Nope. Managed to survive a little bit.
Hero upon Ricky.
But only a little bit.
Anyone would think we're not wanted. Are we ever gonna find her?
Of course we
I
are.
think you'll find we had to take the long way because
She was at a dead end, so... Then again, now that I think about it, even if Ryan hadn't pushed the button,
It was just a button.
we wouldn't have been able to go forward because the light bridges don't activate for us, and that's why I was looking to the side in when Melia was going through her path. I was looking to see if they actually had climbing things over there, but it looks like they don't. So since we don't have Melia with us, we can't use the light bridges. So good on you, Ryan. You actually gave us the way forward. Way forward. I still need to go finish all the levels of Mighty Switch Force, but that game is hard. Even though I don't really care about like trying to make the par time or anything, because the par times are really crazy on Mighty Switch Force 1. And on the second one, which I don't have, but I need to get. But like, even without trying to go speedrunning tactics on Mighty Switch Force, it's still a pretty hard game. I keep getting, like, I keep running out of lives and getting kicked out of the levels. They're very confusing, and it's not fun to be sitting there for like 10 minutes wondering, how do I move forward? And see, here's the situation where like you have these sitting here in the alcoves, and that's really bright. Okay. Like they're just sitting there in the alcoves, waiting to attack you. So we have an Azul Ondos, because it's blue, and a Nero Ondos. And then there's two of them there again, and then two of them here. There's a lot of fighting in this area. First time through, because the enemies will all attack you. Alright, so we can go down there and explore. But first we've got to climb up here. Let's get climbing, Indiana Dunban. Indiana Dunban and the Raiders of the High Entia Tomb. Or no. It would just be, it was Indiana Dunban and the Raiders of the Lost Monado. I can't even remember what the movie titles were that I thought up. But we don't have to fight this one. See, I think if you explore down there, you can go find, I think maybe a secret area. But there's no checkpoints, and I don't feel like climbing back. I think I'll check that out, actually. Off camera, though. Because that's enough for an episode. So this has been Gently at One, and I'll see you next time. I'll either meet you back right here or at the secret area, if that actually is a secret area. I don't remember. But either way, I will see you next time.